Next up on the list, this is a big one, cabrón. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins in a triple threat match and the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. Boy, how we feeling, boss? How we liking it? The goosebumps, cabrón.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. Three of the best guys in the company.
Yep.
Going at it.
Yep.
I mean, how can you not be excited for this match? The real question is, what's Paul Heyman going to do?
Guys, that wasn't the favor. Oh, shit.
People have theories, man, and the theories online are so fucking fun to hear because it gets me excited as to what they might do for the match, when realistically, nothing might change after the match.
That's what I'm thinking.
Three great guys having a good match. You know, whoever wins gets the win, and then everyone just moves on and goes about their day.
That's what I was thinking, right? But I'm going to add something to this. I thought it was just going to be a match, you know, and CM Punk's not going to cash it in. But then they made it the main event. Need I say more? It's like, there has to be, to end the night, it can't just be a clean pin, move along. It's got to be a holy fucking shit. What a night. You know what I mean? Like, so unless the match is going to be like 6 stars, you know, it really has to be something where like your jaw's on the floor come the end of the night. And
I mean, one of the theories I saw that really, really piqued my interest is Paul Heyman betrays Roman Reigns.
Yep.
But doesn't side with Punk. But Seth Rollins becomes a Paul Heyman guy.
Yep. All day, baby. All day.
That'd be an interesting twist.
And then CM Punk cuts a promo later. I had no idea that shit was happening. Paul did
that
not.
was not the favorite, guys.
Yeah, that was not the favorite, guys. Yo, all I'm saying is that would be pretty peak cinema. I mean, if anybody deserves it, it's Seth. You know what I mean? To get a boost up from Paul. Because Seth has been putting on some great promos, you know, but I can't imagine what Paul would do for him. Oh, my God. You know?
Yeah, and I think that would solidify like a heel turn officially for Seth Rollins.
Absolutely.
Because he's not really a heel. He's just angry. He's been angry since like January.
He's just angry. Yeah.
He's just angry, but he's not evil. I don't know. He did scream "die" at CM Punk at
Die!
Chamber.
You know. Well, you see, that's the thing. Now we're going to have our big triple threat. They're going to kill each other in the ring. We're going to get some solid, classic fucking wrestling. And then, at the end of the day, there's got to be a twist because it's the main event. And the twist that Seth Rollins becomes a Paul Heyman guy, I think that's the best. Because a lot of people think it's a binary choice. It's does Paul Heyman side with Roman or does he side with Punk?
Yeah.
And WWE don't operate like that nowadays. Like, you know what I mean?
There's one more guy in the match, guys.
Yeah, exactly. They try to find a way to subvert your expectations. And in this instance, it's with Paul Heyman siding with option C. And it's gonna be a great night, but I think that's gonna be my final answer. How about you?
I would love to see it happen. Thing is, do you want Seth to win?
Seth to win the match? I mean, I would have a preference for Punk winning the match, but then again, it's like doesn't really do anything to his aura and or momentum if he loses. And when it comes to Roman Reigns winning or losing, I mean, I don't think he'll be pinned. Actually, no, I think Seth Rollins will pin Roman. What's the word? And if Roman gets pinned, I'm not sure what that would do, but I don't think his aura would be any less than what he is. He's the tribal chief.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are ridiculously already established. You know what I mean? If anybody has anything to lose here, it's Seth. So I think Seth definitely does win the match and gets a pin over, I think, on Roman. That's what I think. Because it's the chapter, right? He's building a new chapter. He's writing a new chapter. If he's going to betray Roman, he's going to betray Roman all the way. You know?
Yeah.
So I think he pins him. That's my official prediction.
I mean, similarly to what we talked about with Rhea Ripley, I think the person who doesn't need the win and is least likely to win is Roman Reigns.
Real.
I mean, he's like arguably still one of the most over guys in the company, like on Cody's level. People love Roman Reigns. He doesn't need the win. He really doesn't. It's not going to add anything to his character. It's not going to do anything different for him. And then with CM Punk, Punk he's always going to be over regardless. Right. He has his fans. He had a great feud with Drew McIntyre last year. He doesn't really need the win either. Mm-hmm. Seth hasn't had a huge win in a long time. Mm-hmm. I mean, ever since Seth lost the title at WrestleMania last year, what's one really huge thing that he's had? It's nothing. Seth hasn't had anything since he lost the title. Mm-hmm.
He's been having some grudge matches, like those are really cool matches, but they're not really big bombastic fanfare kind of matches,
Exactly. And so I do agree. I think Seth has the most to lose and the most to gain in terms of winning. So I think he should win. But the only other alternative I could see is CM Punk winning. Mm-hmm. If it's not Seth, it's Punk. And Punk wins because Roman and Seth hate each other so much that they just take each other out.
Right.
That's I think what happens.
I could see that as an ulterior, an alternate thing. I just don't see it happening, mainly because I find that less interesting. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's like, well, yeah, we both know that they would kill each other in this kind of match, right? Mm-hmm. But I mean, once again, if this was the second, third match into the night, that's different. Right?
Yeah.
But the fact that it's the main event, it's got to be big. And that's the biggest thing I can think of that makes any kind of sense.
Yeah.
So,
and, it's just a thing of this match is supposed to, I guess, conclude the rivalry between CM Punk and Seth Rollins while adding a new chapter onto the longest rivalry of all time with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. And so I do agree. I do think that if Seth wins, he pins Roman. I think that's just the way to go.
Yeah, and I mean, CM Punk can move on to other things. I mean, if John Cena wins, I'll leave it at that. We good?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Next.